What's good, everybody? It's your boy 313 J-Mo, and I wanted to get into talking about what was happening with Jamal Adams and how this still lines up with what I've been saying about the Detroit Lions. See, we're trying to build a winning culture here. We're trying to build a winning football team, and the Lions have been trying that for years. It feels like centuries. Jamal Adams got traded for a haul, 2 firsts and a third, and my whole point is the Lions never make power moves. They never show that they really want to go after it. And after a while of seeing this stuff for years and years, and I'm not even talking about the Barry Sanders Lions, I'm just talking about these Lions. After seeing it for years and years, it's just like, actions speak louder than words. And I'm not saying we should have got Jamal Adams. I didn't even think that he wanted to come here, but I think we should have been on the phone. And then people will say, how do I know we wasn't on the phone? Because I know we wasn't on the phone. But regardless of that, it's still other players out there like Jadeveon Clowney. I'm not really high on adding him to this team, but at least we know he's a star player that can help us. But I don't care what the defense is. You can figure it out. We have a 3-4. Clowney's been good in the 3-4. You can figure it out having great players. Lions fans are still worried about the pass rush. And we really don't have anybody but Trey Flowers to get double teams. Clowney can go out there and demand a double team, and he would definitely help the football team. All I'm saying is, regardless of scheme fits, regardless of personalities, you add a player like that to the D-line, it's going to help our football team, and we'll win more games because of it. You add a player like Jamal Adams, regardless of how much it costs or the haul or any of that, if you're about winning football games. Seattle is serious about winning football games. They have other holes on their team, but they went out and got him anyway. So when I'm looking at that, and it's not just those 2 players. It's been plenty of players that go on the market that are these star guys, and we don't go out and get them, but we'll overpay Trey Flowers. And, at the end of the day, I want the Lions to make some power moves, because that's how I think that's the only way you're going to go out and win a Super Bowl. You're not going to win a Super Bowl with this roster we got here. I'm sorry, y'all. We can win some games. We can win playoff games, but this is not a Super Bowl roster. It's just not. And I would ask you, the impact players that came into the Lions in the offseason that weren't draft picks, who was it? Like a serious impact player that you knew was going to change the team and help us win more games. I can only think of one, and that's Jamie Collins. Like, I love Deron Harmon and Danny Shelton, but these guys aren't guys that you can bank on them being productive. It's something that you have to see on the field, but Jamie Collins is already proven enough that he's going to be productive, just like Trey Flowers was. He was already proven enough. Lions fans knew he was going to come in here and be good. And I'm just upset with the Lions never making any moves to put us on the top of the division. I've said it before. We've seen the other teams in the division go out and get these guys. I mean, I remember when Zadarius Smith was playing for the Ravens, and I was watching him, and he was a beast. I'm like, that would be a great pickup. Packers went out and got him and the other Smith brother. We know the Bears got Khalil Mack. They just going out there and making power moves to get these players. And when I'm looking at the NFC North, we got to be competitive. I know this is an offensive-led football team, but we all want a team that's balanced, and the defense need more help. So stop going out and get role players. I'm so sick of every single year you going out and getting these Christian Jones and these Reggie Raglins. And it's not like Reggie Ragland not going to help the team, but you just getting these, these sub-tier, mid-tier guys instead of actually getting talent. Say whatever you want about coaches elevating talent, but most of these teams that go to the Super Bowl and are competitive, they have a lot of it on both sides of the football. And when I'm looking at the Lions trying to compete in the NFC for like going to the NFC Championship or compete for real, we don't got talent like these teams. We got the quarterback, we got Kenny Golladay, but that's not gonna win you a championship. It'll get you only so far. You can only get so far being undermanned like this. And I just want the Lions, the Seattle is in the NFC. This might be, if we are successful, we might have to see this team. And so I'm just saying, why don't you go out there and make some power moves? Now, they gave up so much for Jamal Adams. It was ridiculous. I would have rather, let's get him Marvin Jones. And it's not like I just want to get rid of Marvin Jones. I already did a video about how underrated he is and how I want us to re-sign him. But we talking about trading for players right now. We talking about trading for elite talent. Marvin Jones is an extremely valuable trade piece. You trade Marvin Jones and you can give up less. But of course, Seattle can't. They don't got no receivers to trade. They gotta hold on to Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. They can't trade them. But we can trade Marvin Jones with all of the receiving weapons on this team. Amendola, Hockenson, Jesse James, the running backs. You still got Galladay. You got Cephas Hall. It's just so many receiving threats on this team that we might have been able to offer a package. At the end of the day, you still got guys like Marcus Golden. I think he could help the team. But I just need the Lions to show me. Instead of us thinking and hoping, if I'm going by what they show me that they don't really want to win. They don't really want to win. They just want to be competitive. We just want to be in playoff contention. And I'm sick of it. Honestly, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of these other teams going and getting every single player that I want, and we get nobody. And we sit here and expect Stafford to just carry this garbage franchise. And I'm sick of it. And you expect Barry to just carry this garbage. I'm sick of it. Lions need to make some power moves and show me that they actually want to win, because it don't seem like that right now. And I'm just being honest, man. I think we will win a division and a playoff game. But I don't want no division in a playoff game. Who cares about that? I want a championship. And I just feel like this team isn't doing the right thing is to try to build that. And everything isn't in, 1 year. But when you've never tried something, how do you know it doesn't work? The Lions have never went all in and made a bunch of power moves to win football games before. So how can we say that it's not going to work? We haven't done it. And all these other teams do it and they win games. I always hear about going for these big name guys. But these playoff teams like Seattle, like the Rams, like Green Bay, when they go get these guys, what happens? They make the playoffs and they're competitive. So obviously the winning organizations know more than we do. I'm just saying maybe it's time to take a page out of the book of the people who actually win championships and make some power moves, Lions, so we can win a championship, not a division, not be in playoff contention, win a championship. But I just want us to go out there and make some power moves to make this football team better, because we're lacking on that defensive end. And if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to be a balanced football team. But, guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think the Lions have shown that they want to win? What do you think about the Adams trade? Would you have wanted the Lions to go get him or go get Clowney or just somebody that you think can help us move the needle this offseason? It's your boy, 313 J-Mo.